Welcome once again to Sin Bin Stream. Third time's the charm. We have the New York Islanders at the Montreal Canadiens. And we have the Montreal feed for some reason. I don't know if we'll get the Islanders or not. All right, what is going on with my YouTube on my tablet? Let's try this again. All right, now it looks okay. Now, welcomes. Just checking Twitch real quick while I'm at it. Okay, Twitch is good. Let me check the audio here. Sorry, what the heck? I spelled welcome really goofy. What is going on here? All right, well, we have plenty of time. I forgot these Saturday night hockey night in Canada games start at like 6:15, I think, not 6:10 anyways, so okay, chat is finally working. Here, we'll fix welcome message. Hello to Dan C. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a good weekend. Hope you're ready for some Habs hockey. Should be a good one here against the Islanders. Yeah, I scrambled a little bit because I closed out OBS, and then when I reopened it, I realized I have to redo the Chrome window that I used to show the NHL page. All right, let's make sure we're muted here. We are. We can unmute here. Yeah, so another commercial break. So we got some time till this one gets underway. Zero pregame either. I don't know why they can't put pregame on certain. Maybe it's the Canadian feeds. They don't do pregame on ESPN Plus. But all right, let's take a look at the. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Take a look at the rest of the games tonight. All right, Jackets 4, Kraken 2. So that would help out the Kings in their quest. In their quest for the second wild card. You could hear the sadness in my voice. Yeah, it's frustrating. It's all right. They lost to Buffalo. I can't be too upset. Yep, Sabres are doing really well. They are really on fire. Probably the hottest team in the league. In the recent history or past, and in like the last 40 or so games. But I got to do something about all my cords. They are a mess. My keyboard cord especially. Yeah, that I don't know why it's like really tied up. All right, so we're still okay. Let's go through the finals then as well. Flyers 4, Sharks 1. That helps the Kings. Kings didn't help themselves, as Dan mentioned. Sabres 4, Kings 1. Wild win in overtime against the Stars, 2-1. Now that'll tighten things up in the Central Division of the Western Conference. So let's see. Tarasenko's 20th, 3:06 into overtime from Brink and Quinn Hughes. Brink, again, acquired in a trade with the Philadelphia Flyers. Predators 4, Golden Knights 1. That's kind of good and bad. I mean, I guess it's bad because the Kings need help for the wild card. There's not going to be anybody falling from the Pacific Division back to them. So, yeah, with the Predators now ahead of them, I guess that was bad because of that. Penguins 5, Jets 4, final in a shootout. We will have Lightning Oilers. If you have ABC, you can watch Bruins Red Wings. We'll keep an eye on these other games. 3 games at 6. I believe we got to do both anthems now. Hey, what's up, Isildur? Yeah, go Habs, go. Agreed. Thank you. I don't know why this blue is so dark on the hat. I haven't really ever figured that out. But we do have, it's hard to see, but we got the Islanders hat. I'll try to turn it a little bit towards the light. Kind of needs to be raised up, doesn't it? I'll have to get maybe I'll get some sort of shelf for these to sit on. That might help if I did that. Oh, we're almost blocking the puck. All right. Let's give a quick look at Twitch. Welcome if you're watching on Twitch. Welcome everybody on YouTube. Thank you for being here. Cracking or kicking, how about them Penguins? Yeah, I know it's blue. It's a navy blue. Yeah. Yeah, the Isles blue looks good. The problem with the hats I have is the dark blue is like the fastest color to fade. But yeah, the Isles one does look good. I like that blue. It's just because the shelf is black. It's kind of soaking up all the light, I guess. I need to tilt it. Engine room. All right. Why are we talking about the Expos? Oh, brother. I don't know what's going on. Did somebody pass away that had something to do with the Expos? I don't know. I don't know who they're honoring right now. Somebody who must have been involved with either the city of Montreal or the Expos and Canadiens specifically. Ball cap. Well, yeah, dad hats or unstructured crown hats, but I like fitted hats. That's the main thing. I just don't, my head's so big, I can't wear the ones that have structuring, like here in the crown. And then these have been slang called dad hats, but yeah, I'm a dad, so. All right, I don't know what's going on. The lights are out. I don't know who they're honoring. Looks like it might be in French. They've got the Expos mascot holding a picture of this guy. I don't know who it is. A working man ball caps. Gotcha. I'll try to figure out who they're honoring. I honestly don't know. The Expos mascot has a Canadiens hat on. Well, this might be more than 6:15 then because of this. Looks like the other games are ready to go. Plastic. Are you talking about for adjustable hats maybe? Yeah. I know they hit me bad in the back. Plus then if I get sunburnt, I have where that little opening is. So I don't like that either. All right, we're not even close to starting, I guess. This moment of silence and cheering, actually. Okay, Roger Brulot. I guess he just recently passed away. passed away recently. I don't know if I spelled it right. Let me figure out who that is. Derek, what's up? How you doing? Well, as a bald person, I wear them frequently to just keep the head warm and out of the sun. Thanks, Derek. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here. Thanks, Isidore. Thanks, Dan C. Appreciate you all. Yeah. I know. I had the same thing. I didn't get into fitted hats really till much later in life, in my 30s. It's just this brand, this 47 brand. It's called the franchise. The extra large normally fits me perfectly. I see always the cheap adjustable cap. Oh, okay. Did I get that? Yeah, I did. It's just in a different order. All right, let me try to figure out who this guy is because I honestly have no idea. Roger. Oh, he passed away yesterday. He was a Canadian Major League Baseball broadcaster with the Expos. He died at the age of 79. Oh, okay. Oh, that's sad. I didn't know that. So they honored him at the Habs game. $1969. He was with the Expos. He contributed to the creation of the Yuppie mascot. $1990, he moved to RDS, where he called Expos. Okay. He missed broadcasting the Blue Jay games in 2025 World Series alongside Casavant due to recovering from surgery to remove a cancerous tumor from his spine. Oof. Wait, so he did do Blue Jay games then as well. Okay, got it. So Expos and Canadians announcer, play-by-play. Okay. Yeah. All right, rest in peace, Roger Brulat, if that's how you say it. Looks like we're going to take another commercial break, though, now that the anthems are complete. Well, maybe not. Hold that thought. Maybe let's get you to the goaltenders. Go Habs, go. Giant sign. Okay, no, I guess we are about set to get underway. Ilya Sorokin, I just missed his numbers. I looked away too long. Fowler in net for the Habs, 5-5-2, 2.69 goals against, 902 save percentage. Excuse me, and the one shutout. I'll have to see. I'm wondering if we get an Islanders feed. Maybe not. Maybe they've got some deal with ESPN in the States that they only carry the Hockey Night in Canada feed. All right, Islanders in white. They'll be going left to right in the first period. Habs in their traditional red, going right to left. And we're still waiting. I don't know what the delay is here. Face off, and we're underway. Habs dump it in. Far corner. Let's see. Who tried to get that out? Horvat? Kept in Matheson. Far side. Shot. Deflected in the slot to the far circle for Suzuki. Back to the blue line. Sent towards the net into the near boards. And Barzal sent it across ice. He gets the return pass. Takes it to the slot. Now the far circle. And that shot is blocked. But Horvat sends a pass. It gets deflected. And now sent behind the net. Picked up by Barzal again. He takes it up the far boards. Kept in. And then sent out immediately by the Habs. They're getting the camera had no idea. Habs dumped it in. D'Angelo picks it up. They couldn't decide whether to follow the puck or watch the Habs line change. I don't know. Dumped around by Brul. What's his name again? Gooley. I knew it was Uli. I couldn't remember the consonants. Sorry. Connor, welcome back. Thanks for being here. Sent to the blue line. Now it's Kapanen, backhander, got through. One was shot and saved, I believe. The Isles skated out. NHL.com going with 2 shots for Montreal. Nothing on the SN feed. Although, yeah, SN's better than TSN at least. Near circle shot. That was saved by Sorokin. That was probably shot 2 there. Actually 3. And tipped into the netting above the glass. 17:59 and a whistle. And we'll get a face-off. 3-0 shots Montreal according to NHL.com. Nice steal by Kapanen to set up that centering pass that let's see. I didn't see who got. Oh, Gooley. No. Who was that? That was Gooley who had that hit. Okay. Behind the net for the Isles, they send it, but not out. Blue line keeper steered aside by Sorokin. It may have been deflected before it got to him. Sent to the neutral ice where the Habs send it to the near boards and dump it in from the red line. D'Angelo sends it around, takes a hit from Evans. Picked up by Palat and skated out. Pass to the right wing, a shot, a glove save, and Fowler hangs on at 17:26. Should be the first shot on goal for the Islanders. Yeah, thanks, Connor. Hello. Thanks for being here. Welcome. Hope you're having a good weekend, everybody. I appreciate you watching along, listening along. So apparently SN is having trouble updating their shots. For some reason, they still have 0-0. Bond, thank you for the like. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Dump in from the red line by the Habs into the near corner. Trying to dig it out. And Gallagher had it briefly. It's at the blue line for Matheson. He sends it around to the far corner. Another blue line off the boards behind the New York net. And it's sent around. Who is that, though? Oh, Velino's back in the lineup. He played the other night, too. All right, sent behind the net for Gallagher in the near corner. He gets it to the blue line for Matheson. Another one that's wide or high or both. Far corner. Blue line just snapped a stick. Backhander towards the net. Where's the puck? I think we have a penalty coming up as well. Somehow Sorokin kept it out of the net. But I think, I don't know, the ref had his arm up. Yes, it is a penalty on Cizikas. And Montreal heads to the power play. 16:29 remaining first period. No score. They say 5-1 shots now. Cizikas slashing was the call. Yeah, he kind of got into Gallagher. That wasn't much of a slash, if I'm being perfectly honest. 6th in power plays, 7th in PK. So both teams' special teams pretty good. Sent out by the Islanders down the length of the ice. 16:20 to play, first period. All right, far circle, Hudson up ahead, red line, drop pass, taken in, drop to the blue line, off the near boards, to the point. Now sent down low. Oh my gosh, Demidov should have scored. Wide open on the weak side. Perfect pass. I don't know how he didn't put that in the net. Another shot. Slafkovsky scores from the slot. 1-0 Habs. They cash in on the power play and take the 1-0 lead at 15:50. All right, pass was behind the net. Suzuki sent it to the near circle, I think. He got it in the near boards. Sent it to the high slot and just on the far circle and glove side high past Sorokin. Slafkovsky deposited it just under the bar into the back of the net. From his 26 from Suzuki and Caulfield. 1-0 Montreal at home, under 15:45 to play, first period. SN still does not have the shots on their broadcast. Delayed penalty on Montreal now. So Sorokin heads off for the 6th attacker or extra attacker. And at the neutral zone, pass to the near boards. Horvat sends it back. It's off. Now Barzal sends it to the defense. Barzal has it now. Barzal to the red line. Shot from the slot. Still not touched. Schaefer shoots. That one's blocked. Glove save by Fowler and hangs on. And now it's time for the Islanders to head to the power play. Well, who was the penalty on?
He does a really good job from here, but then he goes too far. He grabs his arm around the back of Schaefer and he slams him down to the ice.
Cooley kind of tackled Schaefer, so I'm assuming it was holding. I'm not sure. I didn't hear what they called. I'll try to confirm. But Gooley's in the box, and Islanders on. They called it roughing. Yeah, he basically tackled Schaefer. He was okay. They were saying, the announcers were saying he was okay to start, but then he didn't lay off, and he finished him and took him to the ground. 30th in power play, 26th in PK. So on one end they're both good, on one end they're both bad on special teams for these teams. All right, pass by, who is that? Schaefer's at the point. That shot was saved in the crease. Oh, it's Shen. I should have known that. Habs dump it down the length of the ice. They finally updated their shots. Only took them 5.5 minutes to post them. Jeez Louise. All right, skated in by Barzal. He gets hit by Matheson into the far corner. Taken behind the net by Ritchie. Near corner, got away from Shen. Schaefer has to retreat to the neutral ice. Now he's in his own zone. Still got over a minute on their power play for the Islanders. Under 14 to play now. Into the far corner, Matheson grabs it and sends it down the length of the ice. Sorokin steers it into the far corner. Pass to Shen. Shen drops it behind the net. 45 seconds on the Islander power play. Picked up, taken to the red line. Into the O-zone. It's into the far corner. Cleared down the length of the ice by Montreal. Picked up by D'Angelo. Over the blue. Pass ahead. towards the far circle, shot and a goal. The glove side high. What a rocket shot. I think, was it Lee? I don't think so, but we're 1-1. Islanders capitalize on the power play. Wow. What a rocket. Under the bar, over Fowler's glove side to the far post from the, well, near post from the far circle. Who the heck hit that? Heineman, his 20th on the power play. That's got to be an assist, though. We'll check on that. Hello, Ronnie. Thanks for being here, and appreciate it. And thanks, Banks Atkin Live. I'll get to the chat once we get to a commercial break. Dumped in by the Habs. Kept in now by Struble. He sends it to the near corner. Kapanen behind the net. Demidov sends it to the blue line and out. They didn't keep it in by the Islanders bench. Mistake by Hudson. Turnover now by Kapanen. Islanders have the puck and they'll get a line change. Neutral ice. Now they give it away. And the Habs have the puck. Islanders finishing their change. Hudson over the blue line dumps it in. And takes a hit or delivers a hit. Collision of some sort. Islanders send it up the near boards. And now the Habs have it. They get it to Hudson in the near circle. Habs getting a line change. They dump it in. Near circle. Caulfield. That pass got away. It's to the blue line. Tipped into the near corner. Back behind the New York net. Sent to the far boards. Hit by Shen. I think on Dobson. It's sent behind the net where Schaefer collects it and bolts up the ice and dumps it in from the red line. Man, is he fast. I mean, he's 18, but he's got the wheels. Taken by Slavkovsky, pass to the far circle. And apparently offside on Montreal. I guess 11:39 since they took down their score bug. I got to rely on NHL.com. First media timeout. 1-1 the score. Let's do the Slavkovsky goal visualizer. So it's into the near corner. Caulfield has it, gets it to Suzuki. Suzuki fires a perfect pass. Slavkovsky buries it. Glove side high past Sorokin. Really nothing Sorokin could do. Heineman, that was a rocket shot from the far circle, beat Fowler near post. Under the bar, over the glove side. Once we get that one, we'll do it. 9-3 the shots. All right, let's see. Let's check. I think there's a final we missed. Jackets 5, Kraken 2. That might have been it. I think that was it. Yeah. So the Jackets beat the Kraken. That helps the Kings. No score in the other two games. Leafs, Senators, and Blues, Canucks. Under 9 to go in Ottawa. Around 7 to go in Vancouver. The Montreal had an extra delay for the broadcaster passing away for the Habs one is Caulfield. Oh, this year, yeah, because I had heard the one before it was Vincent Damphus. I think that's how we got started on this. Anders Lee, who, yeah, he's still on the Islanders. Oh, nice. Hey, Gracie. Did I tell? Yes, you were right. I never said you were wrong. I just said I'm cheering for the Kings. You were very clear. I think I was too. April 5th. Oh, I'll have to get to this in a minute. We're back. All right. 11:30 to go, first period. Puck is neutral ice. Islanders take it. Far circle. Shot wide into the near corner. Horvat sends it behind the net for Lee. Lee to Barzal. He takes it to the blue line, turns around to the far boards, pass to the near side, and sent around behind the net for Lee, who was trying to get it to Horvat. Canadians knock it into the boards. Now they skate it out. Pass to the right wing. Pass to the left wing. Texier's shot was high into the netting. Oh, man. Thought Texier might bury one there, but he did not. April 5th, 95, the Islanders traded Pierre Turgeon to Montreal as well as Malakoff. In return, Schneider, Darby, and this young goal scorer. Yeah, 95. Yeah, I don't know. He has ties to the Devils. Ah, okay. All right, sent up. Blue red line dump in by the Islanders. That was Pulak. Habs send it themselves. Schaefer will pick it up. He'll take it behind the New York net. 10:30 to play in the first period. 1-1. Dumped in behind the net. Fowler to the far corner. Blue line to the near boards. Blue line keeper by D'Angelo. Works it to the far side. Puck is in the far circle, and Ritchie couldn't get it, but the Islanders keep it in. I think that's Struble behind his own net for the Habs with the puck, waiting, I think, for a line change for the forwards. Pass to the near side. Hudson dumps it in from the red line. All right. Palat sends it up, but not out. Oh, the Habs misplayed it. Islanders going the other way. Near boards. Towards the slot. A shot was wide. It's in the far corner. That shot, I think, was Holmstrom for the Islanders. Now the other way. Somebody got knocked down, though. I think it was Newhook for the Habs. Now Schaefer waiting behind the net again. Looks like for a line change. Passes to D'Angelo. D'Angelo to the left wing. Over the red line. A dump in to the near corner. Chased by Heineman to the far corner. Habs send it up and down the length of the ice. This is icing on Montreal. 8:52 to play, first period. Oh yeah, Claude Lemieux was a good guess. He was a Devil at one point, I think. I know he was on a lot of teams. All right, well, we have a face-off in the far circle. Shen did not win it. The Habs send it out. I think they just iced it again, though. 2 icings in, what, 6 seconds? The Slavinator? Oh, Slavkovsky's goal. Yeah. All right, I'll get back to it in a minute. Yep, Slavinator with a rocket under the bar. But same for Heineman. Yeah, assist to Lee, by the way. I hadn't said that. I think we got a penalty. Or no, I think it was knocked down with a high stick. Yeah, no penalty. No penalty. Will we see the captain of the ship crawl out of the heavy winter? Oh, you're talking about Perfect Storm again? Not by AI. Good job. Yeah, perfect. Ronnie, hello, welcome. All right, we do have the under 10 media timeout now. Trying to catch up on the... hold on. Hold the chat. We got to do the Heineman visualizer so I don't get behind on those. Heineman is 51 by the bench. He stops. D'Angelo, I think, made a pass. Lee has it. And then Heineman buries it. That was a very hard shot. Not much Fowler could do. That was a power play goal. After the Gooley roughing of Schaefer. That was a bad penalty by Gooley, too. Did not need to tackle Schaefer in the corner. Thanks. Thank you, Ronnie. Oh, no, you're fine. If the Islanders weren't playing the Kings, the Sabres, or the Canadiens, I probably would be rooting for the Islanders too. As long as just don't want Washington to slip in. I know you guys have all heard it. I think we're okay with Florida. I think the Lightning are going to be the last team I'd be rooting for in the East. So, yeah, I would hope the Islanders do something. Yeah, they tied it up. Oh, sorry, I didn't know. I don't have any guesses personally. I'm not sure. Hello, Banks Atkin live. Thank you. Appreciate you being here. Famous rookies. Yeah, I don't know. I would have thought Claude Lemieux too, but I saw somebody said no Claude Lemieux. Yep, Dan, tied up. I'm sorry, I'm so far behind on the chat. We got a shot and a save by Sorokin. 12-3 the shots. April, okay. Smolinski. Yeah, Lee is good. There's no doubt about it. Lee is good for the Islanders. Was he injured earlier, though? I feel like I did some Islanders games, and I don't think he was out there. He has definitely stood out in the last Islanders games I've done. He's got the assist tonight. Okay, the Islanders have it in their own zone. Pulak to the blue line, pass to the boards, sent in from the far side. It was behind the Montreal net. Now it's in the near boards. Kept in. And a backhander by Mayfield, but now it's out of the zone. Islanders have to tag up. Montreal behind their own net. Under 8 to play now in the first. All right. Taking up the middle. Pass to Matheson. Red line, dump in. Far corner. Behind the New York net. Isles can't get it out. It's in the near corner. Islanders saucer it to the near neutralized, taken into the far corner. Gatcombe with the puck. Behind the net, into the near circle. Dumped into the far corner. And I think Bolduc sent it back to Hudson. I'm sorry, Struble. Struble passes to Hudson. There we go. Into the near boards. And shot by Deneau. Blocked into the near corner. Kept in by Hudson at the point. To the far circle. Reverses. Sends it to the slot. Nobody there, though. It's picked off or taken away by Pelech. Up the middle on a breakaway and a goal. What happened there, Montreal? On the defense. Oh, my gosh. What? That happened in a blink of an eye. And it's Holmstrom on the goal. Good night. What on earth happened? Oh, what a pass. That's what happened. Oh, my Lord. Nothing Fowler could do. It was a clean breakaway. Holmstrom was showing backhand and then quick drew it on a string and went forehand and went around him in the crease. Just nothing Fowler could do, but that was a brilliant pass by Pelech. That's what sprang him. Holmstrom's 17th goal. Isles take the lead 2-1. Each team has a power play goal. But that was the first 5-on-5 at 13-19 into the first. Up ahead, and Newhook sends it behind the net. Under 6:20 to play. in the first. Towards the net. It's loose in front of the crease. And the Islanders get it to the near circle and get it out to neutral ice. Gooley dumps it in from the red line for the Habs into the far corner. Near corner now. Under 6 to play. Now sent up by the Islanders. 1-on-1. Barzal towards the net. Nice save by Fowler. Barzal, like 1-on-5, still has the puck. Now the Islanders send a few people in. And it's sent up by the Habs. No icing. Picked up by Pelech. And sent to the far boards. Skated up by the middle, and Barzal dumps it into the far corner. Dobson to Slavkovsky. Turnover to Horvat. Horvat to Barzal, and that, I don't know if that got on net. We do have some shots to add, though. Habs drop pass to Matheson. Shot saved by Sorokin into the far corner. Behind the net into the near corner. Blue line keeper by Matheson. Taken. Oh, wait. What do we got? I think we got a penalty coming up on the Islanders. Yep. There it is. All right. The Habs will head to the power play down 2-1. This might be the under 6 media timeout. It is D'Angelo heading to the box for a high stick. All right, so Habs head to the power play. They have a power play goal already. Didn't see the penalty, and we head to the media timeout. All right, I'll make another attempt. No, we got to do the visualizer. Holmstrom. Watch this pass by Pelech. Number 3 in the slot takes it away, and Holmstrom just off to the races. A great pass. Hudson late getting there and just went right around Fowler in the crease. I mean, Hudson's got to be the safety valve there. He's got to get back. Let me see that again. Where was Hudson? He had the puck. He's at the blue line. He's at the red line, and I don't know what happened. He got beat. Can't blame Fowler for a breakaway goal. I don't know. I don't know why it looks like Hudson hesitated at the red line. Did we get another final? No. No, there's 3 games in progress. Oh, Blues Canucks are at the first intermission, no score. Senators, Stutzel's 32nd on the power play from Shabbat and Batherson. 1-0 Sens over the Leafs, 3:11 in the first. So considering how late we were, we're close to catching that game, but not the other one. Yeah, I agree. I like Lee. Not Claude Lemieux. Okay, I didn't know. That's who I would have thought of. Oh. Oh, good luck, Bond. Sorry about the snow. All right, sorry. I know I'm way behind on the chat. No, it wasn't a trickler. He just went around him. If you're talking about the last goal. Into the near boards. Both the power play goals were both rockets. And then this was just a great move around the goalie to tap it in. Sent wide behind the net by the Habs. Under 4.5 to go in the first period. Sent out by Horvat and picked up by Hudson behind the Montreal net. He'll pass it. They get it to the red line and drop it back. Blue line, Demidov. And we get it offside and apparently some fisticuffs in the far corner. The camera did not pan over in time to pick anything up. I saw the linesman heading over there long before the camera bothered to pan to the left to figure out what was going on. All right, apparently they took a shot away from the Habs. Oh, the pass trickled up to Holmstrom. Yeah, I don't know. I got to see the replay again, but it got there, and it was a great pass by ow. Pardon me, I forgot his name already. All right, face off. Oh, good Lord, we're going to do it again. Jeez. Oh, these linesmen just kill me. Come on. 120 on the Montreal power play. Face off. And the Isles send it down the length of the ice. The Islanders have already played 38 road games. They must have a huge homestand to finish because that's the most in the league. Hudson to the far circle. To the near circle for Caulfield. Down low. Back to Caulfield, though. Cross ice. Got it to Hudson. Hudson passes to Caulfield. Down low. Looks like Suzuki. Caulfield again to Suzuki. Tough angle shot. Saved. Behind the net. In the near corner. Taken by Horvat and sent off the far boards. And Fowler has it. It'll be picked up by Dobson now as power play unit 2 is out there and there's only 22 seconds on the power play. Whistle at 3:06. Shots are 14-6 Montreal. 19 seconds on the... Oh, yeah, I don't know if I went through the scratches. Good call, Connor. I don't think I did. I should have done that, but they were late getting the roster report up. Far circle shot. Oh, did that hit the post, or was that a save by Sorokin? Matheson to the far circle. Centering pass deflected to Gallagher. He takes it behind the net, gets it to Kapanen. We're back to 5-on-5. Returning to the action is D'Angelo for the Isles. Behind the New York net. Pass, shot. Newhook sent one high or wide. And what was the call at 2:31? Did it? That came out too hard for that to have gone into the netting. I wonder what this whistle was about. I think they did hit the post. I should have turned it up to listen. 15-6 shots, Montreal. They are trailing 2-1. 2:31 to play, first period. In the far circle, Evans does not win it. The Isles don't get it out, though. Evans' pass gets deflected. Bolduc couldn't get it. Islanders the other way, to the far circle, into the far corner. Dobson and Horvat crashed into the boards. They get it to the blue line. A keeper to the near side. Sent wide of the net, but a glove. Wouldn't say it's a save because it was off target, but caught by the glove of Fowler. And we got... is that Jackeye mixing it up for the Habs? No, I'm sorry, Bolduc. Jackeye is scratched tonight. We'll get to the scratches in a minute. 2:07 to play. Well, I guess I could do it real quick. Josh Anderson is scratched. Jackeye scratched. Kirby Doc scratched. Sam Montebeau, the odd man out of the 3 goalie rotation, is scratched. For the Islanders, Kyle McLean, Adam Bachvist, and Shabanov. I think Bachvist has been out for a little bit. He's a pretty good player, too. Face off. Danault lost it, and the Isles get a shot, but it's blocked. Pulak and it blocked into the far boards, and now picked up by Carrier. He gets Carrier. Sorry, forgot. He got labeled in the corner. Oh, that looked like a boarding call missed in the corner. Gooley got drilled from behind, head first into the boards. Ref was in the far corner. Happened in the near corner. That was pretty dangerous hit. Gooley no worse for the wear, though. Sent towards the slot, right outside the crease. Nobody can get a stick on it. They get it back to Gooley. Far circle, whiffed on the shot, and the Islanders clear it down the length of the ice. Oh my gosh, they've had a few opportunities they have wasted. All right, pass. Both teams got some changes. Bolduc tipped it in, but D'Angelo sends it to the far side. Pass to the neutral zone. Under a minute to go in the first period. Taken by Bolduc. Pass to the wing on the far side. Now sent out again by the Isles. Now pass. Neutral ice. Habs to the near side. Evans centers it in the far circle. Shot. Rebound. Sent wide. Good save by Sorokin, but Habs, well, it's in the far corner, and Barzal sends it to the neutral ice. Picked up with 22 seconds. Hudson sends it. They get it to the far boards. I mean, come on, one more rush here, Montreal. Hudson brings it up. Near circle. Centering pass just sent wide off the shot into the far corner. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1. They never got the shot off. That's the end of the first period. 2-1 Islanders, the score. I think we did all the visualizers, so that's good. 17-6 now the shots, according to NHL.com. All right, before I get further, let me catch up on the chat. I'll put up the scoreboard here. We'll go through the numbers in a minute. Last year he was injured. Oh, we were talking about Lee, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That was he had explosive, stride. I mean, Hudson is not slow, but he caught him off guard. Yeah, Pellick really made a good. Yeah, Holmstrom scored. Slavkovsky, Heineman, and Holmstrom are your goal scorers. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it wasn't 5-hole. He went around him. He went around him in the crease. It didn't go 5-hole. If that's what you meant, I don't know. Yeah, so scratches again. Kyle McLean, Bachfist, Shabanoff for the Islanders. Anderson, Jackeye, Doc, Montebo, the third goalie. They seem to be going Fowler, Dobish lately. Oh, John McLean's son, Kyle McLean. Yeah, I wouldn't have come up with that. Oh, sure, Ronnie. Yeah, it's on ABC. Starting in like 10 minutes. I could. You know what? I can. Let me get my other phone. I'll put that one game on my phone. I can watch that game. I can keep an eye on it if you guys want. Let me know. John won a cup with New Jersey. Yes. Hole shot breakaway. Okay, so not 5-hole. Gotcha. Yeah, it was a good shot. Yeah, he's good. That was a great pass by Pellick, though. Oh, here, let's do the numbers. Still, okay, 2-1 Islanders, 17-6 the shots, Montreal. I will get another phone to watch. I can keep an eye on Bruins Red Wings as well. That's a good idea. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I got to eat too real quick. Face-offs are 10-9, 10-9 Islanders. Good Lord. Islanders 1 of 1 on the power play. Habs are 1 of 2. 16-10. No, make it 17-10 hits. As they just made a change. Islanders block shots 7-4 Montreal. 3-2 giveaways Montreal. 1-1 takeaways. Game 2 of a 3-game season series. 4-3 Islanders in overtime in Montreal. February 26th. Game 3 in New York, but not till April 12th. So late in the regular season. All right, Sens 1, Leafs 0, end of first. Blues and Canucks, no score, already underway in the second period. Bruins, Red Wings coming up, and we will have Lightning Oilers for you. Currently, Houston 71, Texas A&M 46. 8:32 in the second. Texas 35, Gonzaga 33 at half. The Duke final, I think, is the only one we didn't report. Duke 81, TCU 58, so they blew them out in the second half. It was only 4 at half. Yeah, and I think based on what's tomorrow, I think I'm definitely doing Miami, Purdue. I think I'll do Kentucky, Iowa State. But I'm thinking this St. John's, Kansas game may not start at 4:15. I think I'll just rest my voice and do 3 games. It's rough doing 4, so I think I'll take a break. I think I'll just do the first 2 CBS games. We'll kind of see how it goes. Instead of, apologies if you were expecting Carolina Pitt, but I don't think either of those teams do particularly well for the channel either. But let me take a quick peek because I did just do that matchup like last week or something. Let me take a quick look. All right, forgot to tell you, but let's get to it. If you're enjoying the live stream, please do me a favor, hit the like button. Consider hitting the subscribe button. Doing one or both does help with getting the channel recommended to other potential viewers. This will help me grow the channel, and I thank you all for your support. Also, if you have a Twitch account, please give me a follow there as well. It's just a co-stream of this YouTube live stream, but the advantage as of now is there's no ads, and it's way quicker, less delay as compared to YouTube. All right. So, yeah, I want to see what this Pittsburgh-Carolina game did. It got 1,500 views. All right. That's not bad. What day of the week was it, though? The 18th? Was that an ESPN game? I got to look that up. That was a Wednesday night game. Well, I don't know. Maybe I should just stick to the hockey game then. Maybe I will. Boy, I hate to pass, though, on Kentucky. Truthfully, Kansas is a good draw. St. John's is usually a good draw, but I don't know how it's going to go with CBS tomorrow. I got to figure out if there's competition that night too. So that must have been an early game. Yeah, 6 o'clock. That did pretty well. Well, maybe I should stick with that one then. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm always up to do hockey over basketball, except for the WNBA. I gotta stick to the WNBA. All right, let me know in the comments, and I'm gonna take a break. Still, yeah, I don't know, but we're gonna do Miami Purdue. That much is. We're doing Miami Purdue. We're doing Buffalo Anaheim. It's just I'm not sure what I'm doing. Whether it's gonna be Carolina Pittsburgh or if it's gonna be Kentucky Iowa State. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't think I'm gonna do St. John's Kansas because I don't think they'll be lucky if that game starts on time at 4:15. Despite the 2.5 hour break, because halftime takes so long now. And if anything goes overtime. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I'll try to make up my mind, during the Oiler game tonight. Kind of leaning towards Kentucky, Iowa State, though. All right, let me get another phone, though, so I can watch Red Wings, Bruins. Bruins, Red Wings. Oh, yeah, don't forget to vote in the poll. We have 25 votes, 60% Montreal, 40% New York. Yeah, I got to get something to eat. I'll have to, okay. Teammate of McLean. Okay, I don't know. You want the Bruins to lose? I mean, the Bruins and the Red Wings have the same record. Aren't they all the same division, too? Yep, thanks, Ronnie. Sorry, I'm flying through these. Oh, Taylor Hall, yeah. He was with the Hawks for a little bit. Okay, I'm going to take a break. Thanks for being here. I'll cue up the music. Boy, I don't know. Basketball's so very hit or miss. You know what? I think I might just stick with the hockey. I might just stick with it. I don't know. I'm trying to make up my mind. We'll think about it between this game and the next game. All right, I'll cue up a song and I'll take a break. Thanks, everybody. All right, sorry about that. Just trying to finish chewing first. Just about set for the second period. 2-1 Islanders. Hopefully the Canadiens don't have their normal terrible second period, because they're already down 1-0. All right, Habs in red going left to right, and Islanders in white going right to left. Sent up the near boards. Habs take it to the red line, to the far circle, and taken out by Barzal for the Islanders. Passes. It goes into the far corner for Horvat. Behind the net to Lee. And it's sent out by the Habs. All right, behind the net, Pulock tried to get it, but the Montreal keeps it in. Into the far corner. Now back to the blue line and out. The race is on. Hudson should get there easily. He gets hit by Heineman. Shen knocks it into the far corner. And sent towards the net. Now the puck finally just in front of the Islanders bench. And it's sent into the near corner. All right, taken up. Pass to the near boards. Demidov into the near corner. Kapanen in far corner. Blue line not kept in again. That's happened a couple times for the Habs, and it was Hudson and now Struble who didn't keep it in. Shot loose in the crease and steered aside by Fowler. Evans, a drop pass. Hudson waiting. Pass, I think, to Struble. Cross ice, knocked in by Evans, knocked immediately out by the Islanders. Taken by Palat and worked to the near boards for Soucy. I haven't said Soucy's name all day, or so far. Sent up by Evans into the near corner. Behind the net. Yeah, pardon me. I had food in my teeth. I didn't mean to do that on cam, but all right. Islanders take it to the red line and dump it in. Chased behind the net, I think, by Gatcombe. Now sent up the boards. Evans at the red line in the middle to the left wing. Evans in the far corner. Now blue line keeper taken away in the far boards for the Islanders and sent down the length of the ice. Islanders behind the Montreal net. Centering pass. Nice save there by Fowler in the crease. And sent up the near boards. And this is going to be icing on Montreal at 16:54. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm going to stick to that. I don't want to preempt. I told myself I wasn't going to preempt hockey by CBK. I'm going to stick to that. It's only when there's basketball to be done that doesn't interrupt hockey. It's just I don't want to do that 11 o'clock game on Sunday. But I will do the basketball. All right, far circle shot into the near boards, and Islanders still have it. Blue line. Schaefer to the far circle. That shot, I don't know if that made it on target or not. NHL.com thinks it did, and guess what? The Habs iced it again. Come on. I don't know what, I mean, I know their second period is usually terrible. Dan C. and I have witnessed it a lot. Connor Kowalchuk was a... All right, face off, and the Islanders keep it in the blue line. Schaefer to the far side. Two Islanders ran into each other in the slot. It's sent to the far corner. Islanders still have the puck. Far corner now. Barzal to the far circle. I mean, the Habs look like they're down a man, and they're not. This is just insane. To the side of the net, and a whistle. Did not see what this was for. Dobson's heading to the box, and the Isles get a power play. Hooking on Dobson. Guess he hooked Lee. Yeah, I felt like Lee held the stick. I don't know about that shot penalty. Gold gloves like Tommy the Hitman Hearns, yeah. Okay, I think I caught up. All right. Montreal continues to sleepwalk through this game. Down 2-1. Now they head to the PK. Islanders in the near boards after the draw. Nobody has dug it out yet. Now taken to the far circle. A shot saved by Fowler. Again in the far circle. Who is that? Oh, Heineman. Yeah, Heineman had the previous shot. Habs take it to the red line. And they'll just send it into the far corner. Thought they might rip a shot, but nope. D'Angelo quickly ahead. Lee in the near circle, near corner now. Lee to the blue line, a pass now taken by Holmstrom to the far. D'Angelo, hey, who is out there? Can't tell. Holmstrom misses on a pass. He gets it back to the point now. I can't tell who's on the point. Far circle and then a clear by the Habs. Shots are 17-11. All right. I think we need to get some good luck here for the Habs. We'll put the hat backwards. Towards the net and a shot right up in the air, steered aside by Fowler into the near boards. 14.5 to play in the middle period. 22 seconds on the Islander power play. Nobody has dug it out of the near boards. It's been pinned up against between the, like right near the near circle along the boards. Like 3 players each team. Schaefer at the red line passes. 5 seconds on the power play. Schaefer to the red line. Skates it in. Far circle. Power play over. Behind the net. And taken away by the Habs. Far circle. And a dump in from the red line by Montreal. Sent behind the net. Dano now near boards. They get it out to Hudson. They got a line. At least one player changed. It's Slavkovsky out there now. Suzuki, or no. Yeah, that's Suzuki in the near corner. Islanders skate it out to the red line and dump it in. Now the Habs going the other way. Blue line off of Caulfield's stick or skate. And the Islanders send it in. Chased it into the far corner. Hudson sends it behind the net for the Habs. Who is he still with Struble? No. Dumped in by Montreal. Now it's behind the net and picked up by Susi. Pass to, I think, Cizikas, who sent it in. Chased by, can't tell if that's Holmstrom. Behind the net for Ritchie, though. But Suzuki skates it out and dumps it in from the red line. Behind the net, picked up by Pulak and sent up the far boards. Pass to Dobson for the Habs. Red line taken in to the far corner, chased by Newhook. Duclair picks it up. Duclair does not get it out. The Habs, well, now the Islanders get it out. Red line takeaway and dump in for the Habs. Behind the net, far corner, picked up. And, well, Dobson, nope, I meant not Dobson. Should have said, my gosh, Demidov. I couldn't think of it. Demidov. All right. Kapanen got hit in the near boards. D'Angelo has it. He gets it, pass off, and the Islanders lose it at the red line, but dump it in from the blue. Taken behind the net by Carrier, and the Habs send it up. Into the near side. Into the near corner. Can't tell. Oh, another failure to keep the puck in at the blue line. Oh my. By Montreal. 11:05 to play in the second period, so almost halfway through. Into the near corner behind the New York net. The shots are 7-0 so far for the Islanders. And a shot. Oh, that looked high. They're going to count that as a shot. 10:44 to play. Glove save by Fowler, but that was higher than the crossbar. I can't believe NHL.com's calling that a shot. We head to the under 14 timeout. Still 2-1 Islanders. So, yeah, we're just going to do Miami-Purdue men's game. And then we'll have Canes, Penguins, and Sabres, Ducks. We'll stick to that. These men's games have been taking a long time. I would rather do hockey. Yeah, I think I got my nose burnt a little bit at my son's game, too. It's nice weather today. Neil Broughton. Yeah, there's a name. Isn't he the only one to... Well, before the U.S. men's won a gold this year, I think he was the only one to win a gold and a Stanley Cup as a U.S. player, I mean. But I think, obviously, the men's team this year may have changed that for some people. Rocky. Scott Stevens, yeah. He had a brother? I didn't know that. Oh, shoot. I forgot to put it on. Thanks, Ronnie. I was going to do that, and I got distracted. All right, yeah, I'll try to put the Bruins Red Wings game up and keep an eye on it. As we get a report from Emily Kaplan. Most points in rookie season, active defensemen. Hudson 66, Schaefer 50. Between them, Quinn Hughes with 53. Schaefer's in a tie with Moritz Seider, and I missed the last name. Yeah, no score in Detroit. 10:50 to go in the first. I'll try to keep an eye on that one as well. Totally forgot. Thank you. I need to make some room. There we go. All right, face off in the near circle, taken behind the net of Montreal. Islanders centered it. Nobody could get a stick on it. There's one that's sent high. That was by Duclair. It's in the near corner. Okay. Yeah, NHL.com has 17-13, but SN does not. They have 17-12 on the shots. Another one wide into the near boards. Now they finally updated. Islanders behind their own net waiting for a breakout. Long pass to the near boards. Palat sent it ahead to Holmstrom. In the far circle, a shot was blocked. Holmstrom again to Schaefer. Schaefer shot is blocked. Sent out. And taken in again. Holmstrom in the near circle. To the point. Backhander. Into the near corner. And sent out finally by the Habs. But picked up immediately by Pulak. And dumped in. Hudson behind his own net. Sent up ahead for the Habs. Into the near corner. And again, the Islanders get it to neutralize. Man, come on, Habs. Snap out of it. They do not have a shot on goal in the first 11 minutes. Whistle and presumably immediate timeout. 8:49 to go in the second. So 11 minutes in. 11 minutes, 11 seconds to be exact. And the Habs are without a shot on goal. Their second period woes continue. It's amazing how poorly they play in the middle period. Bruins hit the post, says Ronnie. Yeah, that game is 0-0. They just went to a commercial break. 9:12 to go in the first. Blues up 2-0 on the Canucks. 2:36 in the second. Bucknovich 16th and Suiters 11th. Senators, Stutzel, and now Giroux 2-0 over the Leafs. 7:24 in the second. Well, it wasn't a merger. Cleveland folded. And what was left, I guess, was absorbed by the North Stars. I wouldn't really call it a merger. I don't know. Kirk Muller. Oh, wow. Stefan Richer. Yeah, he was good in those NHL names. I remember that hard shot. Oh, okay. Ken Morrill won too? Okay. Okay, I don't know. For some reason, I thought it was just Neil Broughton. I think Neil Broughton's just was the best player from that team that had the most success. You know what? It's probably Broughton's got the most points of an American player that won the gold in 80. And now, everything will be obliterated now that the 2026 team won gold. Yeah, I should have thought that through better. All right, Cizikas trying to dig it out for the Isles. 6-0 the Shots Bruins in the early going in Detroit. All right, Isles finally get it, or Habs get it out of their own zone. Pass off to the near boards, and Islanders scoop it up again. Sent in, chased by Ritchie. Ritchie loses the puck. Habs going the other way. Red line, blue line, dumped in behind the the New York net. Taken to the far circle and to the red line, slowly into the O zone and dumped in by Pelech to the far corner. Blue line keeper. I mean, everybody's like in slow motion this period. It's wild. Horvat misses the target. It's taken out from behind the net by I think Barzal, who lost it in the neutral zone. Ooh, what a hit. Gallagher blew up somebody in front of the Islander bench and heads off. I think it was Gallagher. Maybe I got the wrong number. Bolduc finally sends it behind his own net past Anders Lee, but Hudson coughed it up. And there's a battle in the near boards. Sent to the neutral ice. And taken. Now the Islanders send it to Barzal. He skates it up. They're getting a line change, so he dumps it into the far corner. Pass to the slot, missed everybody into the near boards. Under 7 to play, middle period, so we're more than halfway through. Tipped up in the air and tipped in for a goal. What on earth was that? And the Islanders lead 3-1, and the sleepwalking in the second period continues for the Habs. Hold on, the officials and linesmen are all talking over this one. May not have a goal. As of now, it's from Heineman, his 21st. Habs fans don't think it's a goal.
And they're having a conversation now. We'll have a look at it here. Here's the shot that comes to the net, and it gets tipped by Heineman.
Oh, that's a high stick. Yeah, this is not a goal. I think this puck was going in. He shouldn't have touched it. I think it would have hit Fowler in the back of the mask and gone in, but this is a high stick by Schaefer. No goal. All right, back to 2-1. That's what I thought. Why did they give it to Heineman, though? That clearly wasn't right. It was Schaefer, I think, that tipped it in. And the Habs catch a break. It's still 2-1. Yeah, tipped up into the air. Yeah, that's definitely Schaefer. Heineman had the shot, but Schaefer got his stick on it to knock it in. So, but it was way above his head, let alone his shoulders. So, easy call for them to wave it off. I mean, there's nothing for the Islanders to challenge. They're going to lose if they do. So a young rookie mistake, and the Habs win the draw. Sent up the boards, down the length of the ice, and sent behind the net. Slavkovsky's shot saved and sent off the near boards by the Isles. And NHL.com is slow to update their shots. You think they got to take one away for the Isles, but I guess not. Well, it should be 18-15. I can't believe that one. There we go. Slavkovsky, oh man, another shot, and the puck is loose into the near boards. Dobson gets it back. Blue line blast. Tipped into the netting above the glass, and we got pushing and shoving going on. 6 minutes to go, and it erupts a little bit more. They zeroed in on only one thing, and we missed what was going on. Slavkovsky's helmet is off. He was nearly sent down to the ice. Caulfield clearly unhappy, talking to the ref, and the linesman not listening, and the ref pointing away. Well, what's the call going to be here? If anything. And Schaefer is still tangled up with somebody, and Slavkovsky as well. Well, that one linesman's huge. He towers over Slavkovsky. All right. What, if anything, is going to be called here? Whoa, somebody broke a stick? Or, yeah. Looked like he threw it, but it broke. Well, somebody on the Islanders ran into Sorokin. All right, so what?
Push. He is right over waiting for the shot from Slavkovsky. What great goaltending by the New York Islander goaltender. And again,
So nothing. No penalties.
sometimes it takes very little for it to break. I didn't see like a slashing motion. It was just a hard play on the stick.
And somebody's stick broke, but even the Habs announcers are saying it didn't look like a slash. So play on here. 6 to go in the second. Deneau won the draw, but the Habs do nothing. The puck is pinned against the boards by the Habs bench, and now the Islanders have it, and they make a pass. D'Angelo retreats back into his own zone. Sent ahead, and this has got to be icing on New York at 5. Wait, are you kidding me? No icing? I got to stop guessing because I'm always wrong. Dump in on net by Montreal. All right, sent in by New York. Palat couldn't get to it, though. It's taken away, though, for Soucy for the Islanders. Sent around to the far corner. Centering pass tipped. Soucy has it again. Soucy sends it wide into the far circle. Now it gets away on a pass. Gallagher has it. At the red line, pass taken up the middle by Gallagher, and it's knocked into the near corner and sent up by New York. Carrier sends it, and it's sent right back in. Still no score in Detroit. And the Red Wings head to the power play. Behind the net, Demidov. Pass got away. Islanders skated out, dump it in. Under 4.5 to play in the second period. Taken over the red line for the Habs. In the far board, somebody got knocked down. No call. Islanders going the other way. 3-on-3. 4-on-3. 4-on-4. Shot. Save. Another broken stick. Or maybe that one just was lost. Nope. Defenseman didn't get it. One of these forwards better give that defenseman a stick for the Habs. All right, taken out, and Dobson trying to take it away. He gets away from Barzal, and the puck is in the slot, and now saucered to the neutral ice by New York. Wow. Missed opportunity again for the Habs. Pass into the near boards, taken by Caulfield into the far circle. Centering pass, Hudson. Shot, tipped into the far corner and into the near boards. Taken by Lee, saucer pass down the ice. Matheson picks it up. 3:10 to play in the second period. Looks like my clock is way ahead. Now that should be better. Slavkovsky passed to the far side. Puck knocked into the far corner. Blue line keeper towards the net. Sorokin with the glove save. Hangs on. We got pushing and shoving as... Oh, who is that? Soucy punching a Canadian player in the back. Nice cheap shot, Soucy. Oh, Suzuki with the rare glove to the face of Soucy, but heck, he deserved it. Oh, the Isles hit the post. I missed that. Wow, rare little bit of clowning there by Suzuki. Looks like Boston successfully PK'd that last power play for Detroit. Under 6 media timeout. 2-1 Islanders with 2:49, or make it 2:51 to play in the second period. Shots are now 20-15 Canadians. 1:52 to go, and okay, shots are 8-7 Boston now. I swear it was 7-0 Detroit. 1:40 to go now in the first. I'll try to keep you updated on anything there. Or if he's still in the chat, we'll get updates from Ronnie. All right, sorry, I'm way behind on this chat. Yeah, it's too bad Turgeon got that ugly hit. That really hurt that one year. Gallagher got scratched? Oh, wow. We got a penalty in the Boston. It's on number 11 for the Bruins. Scott Gomez, yeah, he was good. Yeah, I know. I feel so bad for Turgeon. Are the Leafs going to score? Yeah. 3-1. John Tavares, his 25th. There you go. 1:32 to play in the second. So the Leafs finally do get a tally. Okay, now back to this game. I'll have to catch up on the chat later. Sorry. Newhook in the face-off versus, who is that? Peugeot? Islanders win it, take it behind their own net, send it up the near boards. Into the near corner, chased by Hudson. He gets hit. Palat has it. He takes it behind the Montreal net. Stood up by Stützle. Another hit there. Was that, who was that? Peugeot with the hit in the corner for the Islanders. Finally, the Habs take it into the O-zone. Drop pass. Kapanen centers it, missed everybody, but to the near circle, a shot, a goal! Montreal ties it up. An impossible angle from the near circle. And they solved Sorokin finally at 2:11. I mean, for the second time and for the equalizer, but he has just been unbelievable. It is Newhook on the goal. 2-2. Great passes by the Habs for once. You know, they missed in the slot, but the defenseman kept it in, and they beat Sorokin glove side near post from the near circle. A tough angle for Newhook. He was pretty much at the bottom of the face-off circle and buried it under the crossbar. New game again, finally. And another icing apparently on the Islanders. 2:04 to play. All right, face off in the near circle. We get a warning, I guess. Suzuki does not win the draw. Islanders saucer it to the neutral ice. Taken by the Islanders. That would be Pelech. Near boards dump in. Sent behind the net. Montreal sends it down. Nope, they waved off icing. Looks like the Red Wings just scored 1-0 Detroit in Detroit. 1:37 here in this game. We got a whistle. Yeah, so oh no, he may not have gotten it off before the period ended. No goal. It's 0-0 after one. The puck didn't cross before it was 0.0 and the puck was still in the crease, so no goal. D'Angelo interference in this game. And the Habs have a power play. So no goal, scoreless for Detroit. Say Boston and Detroit, end of one. I think I'm going to close my phone during the intermission. I mean, that's for sure no goal. It was clearly 0.0 and the puck was still in the blue of the crease. All right, power play for the Habs. Still 1:28 to play. Now 1:25 to play in the second. Demidov couldn't get it. Not Schaefer. Hudson kept it in. Wrong 48. Hudson keeps it in again. Far circle towards the net. Far circle, near circle. Shot by Slafkovsky. Saved nicely by Sorokin. Slafkovsky sends it to the far boards. Kept in. Far circle down low. Back to the far circle. Sent. And a goal on the power play. Looks like it's Caulfield. He beat Sorokin blocker side high with 51.9 to go. And the Canadiens finally wake up and take the lead. This is first lead since 1-0. Wow, just buried. Actually, he buried it glove side high to the far post. Caulfield just snapped it under the crossbar. It might have gone. It's hard to tell. He might have gone just in that tiny window above the blocker's shoulder and the post. So it happened so fast. Newhook 10th from Gooley and Kapanen. Caulfield's 41st from Suzuki and Slavkovsky. 3-2 Habs. Sorry, I got to catch the clock up. All right. Gallagher gets tripped. No call. Battle for the puck in the near boards. Sent out and into the O zone for the Islanders. Habs send it out. It's in the far corner with 10 seconds to play. I think my clock got a little fast. We got a whistle at 6.3. Oops, sorry, I hit the wrong button. Are we taking a break? Jason Arnaud, yeah, there's a good name. Sakura. Yeah. I think they missed a trip. I think they just showed it. No, there's a trip on. Are you kidding me? Was that a trip on? Wait, who's? Oh my gosh, NHL.com, you're killing me. I don't know who's serving it. I didn't see who got it. I think it was Caulfield. I think they missed a trip. All right, I want to get this penalty in, and they don't have it yet. 6.3 to go. We've got a Islander power play, but I gotta figure out who has the penalty first. Okay, that's the end of the period. So let me get that clock going, but I do have to figure out who this penalty is on so we can get that corrected. And we got some discussions being had. What happened in the... Was it Caulfield? Good job, NHL.com. Your game center is complete garbage. It was Gallagher with the trip. Okay, sorry, I didn't know. I couldn't see the number. So a waved off goal for the Islanders because of a high stick, but they'll start the third period with a power play. Three-two Montreal after they trailed 2-1 since the 13-19 into the first period. So that was at 6:41 to play in the first period. They had been down 2-1. Finally tied things up with Newhook. I think we did the Newhook goal, didn't we? We'll just do them both real quick. Then I'll catch up on the chat. Yeah, pass. Let's see. Kapanen. Newhook coming to the far circle. Pass. Got away. They hit him in the near circle. He buried it. Glove side high. Pass Sorokin. That was 5-on-5. Each team had one 5-on-5 and one power play goal to that point. Then Caulfield on the power play in tight takes it towards the net. He'll get it in a minute. There. And then just buried it under the bar. I think above the blocker's shoulder. It was a tight window he fit it into. And now because of the tripping of Heineman by Gallagher, which I really think they missed a trip by the Islanders previously, the Islanders will have 1:53 remaining on the power play when we start the third period. 24-15 the shots. Montreal, and 3-2 the score. All right, let me catch up on the chat first. Sorry, I'm way behind. I'm just going to fly through these. Yes, Leafs are down 3-1, and they have a power play to start the third in Ottawa. John Tavares, after Warren Fogle got his 11th, the first, former King is all I'm trying to say. Oh, Tavares, yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, that was after the buzzer. I did see that. Yeah, goal didn't count. Yep, thanks, Kat. Schaefer time. Scott Niedermeyer, there's a name. Rob, oh, yeah. Yep, 41st for Caulfield. Unbelievable. Yep, the waved off goal. It was 0.0, and the puck was still in the crease, the blue paint. It wasn't even to the goal line yet. Yep. Yeah. Oh, I forgot you're a Bruins fan. That's right. Okay, caught up on the chat. I'm going to have to take a break soon, rest the voice. Let's see. Miami, Purdue tomorrow. Yeah, I can just make a thumbnail easy. I already have both those logos ready. So, yeah, I'm not going to add to my... I'd prefer hockey. The only thing that would ever probably bump hockey would be the WNBA. All right. Thank you for watching. I hope you're enjoying the live stream. If you haven't already, please hit that like button on the video. Consider hitting the subscribe button also to the channel. Doing one or both does help with getting the channel recommended to other potential viewers. This will help me grow the channel, and I thank you all for your support. If you happen to have a Twitch account already, please do follow me on that platform as well. Again, it's just a co-stream of the stream you're already watching here on YouTube, but it is faster, and as of now, no commercials. I don't have a separate stream to show video, although, I don't know, maybe I could work something out. I don't know if I'd have the CPU power to do it, but we could maybe figure it out sometime. Is that the wave emoji? Like you're waving, or just the wave of the game? Like the rush? All right, we will have Lightning Oilers in about an hour for you. That should be a good one. That'll conclude our triple header action in the NHL today. Again, as reported in the chat, Bruins, Red Wings, no score after one. The Wings do have 57 seconds left on a power play to start the second. Blues 2, Canucks 0, 19:08 to go in the third. Blues on a power play. As we said earlier, Senators 3, Leafs 1, end of second intermission. Do we have any finals to report? No. Blue Jackets 5, Kraken 2 was the most recent, I think. So yeah, Lightning Oilers tonight. Miami Purdue. Oh, forgot to put the time. My bad. We'll go through the men's scores in a minute. 11:10 tomorrow. Yeah, you know what? We need to fix this anyways. I'm going to go ahead and take care of this so I don't have to do this later. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Hopefully I will know the women's schedule. I got to look for Monday. I think, whoops. Friday we'll be doing men's, but I think my son has a JV baseball game at like 4:30, so I don't think I'll be back till 7. So there's no hockey, but it might limit me on what I can do even for men's basketball that night. I got to fill in the time for Miami Purdue. 11:10. Oh, it just fits, doesn't it? Miami Purdue 11:10 a.m. basketball. So we'll start at 11:05. Canes Penguins 2:05. Sabres Ducks 7:05. That's tomorrow. Monday we'll figure out the women's schedule. I'll try to get into that tonight maybe. Tuesday, Canes Canadiens should be a good one. Ducks Canucks, not so good, but that's the only game I can do if I'm doing a doubleheader. Rangers Maple Leafs Wednesday. Good Lord, I don't know if I want to bother with that game. I don't have to see if there's anything else on that night. The wave that might sink these isles. Oh, okay. Okay. The Islanders. Wait, shots I want to check again. 24-14. They took one away for New York. All right. What night was I looking at? Thursday. Yeah, looks like it's going to be Blue Jackets Canadiens. We want to keep doing Montreal and Buffalo as much as possible. Ooh, Stars Islanders, though. That's tough. I'll get blacked out. Wouldn't do Hawks Flyers anyways. Wild Panthers, nah. I think I'll pass. Although it is the first game for ESPN. Ugh. Yeah, I don't want to do Kings Canucks. Barf. As much as I'm rooting for the Kings. I think we'll do Oilers Golden Knights at 8:45 that night. I'd rather not do Wild Panthers. It might be all right. Definitely not doing Kraken. I think we'll just do Blue Jackets Canadiens. Don't really want to do the Panthers. Stars Islanders does look good. But yeah, I think we'll go Blue Jackets. Man, they're pretty evenly matched. Blue Jackets, Canadiens. Misspelled jackets. Boy, Wednesday, seriously, I got to see if there's anything else that I could do that night. Woof on that game. maybe I'll just take the night off. I don't think that one's worth it. Ugh, the Golden Knight's name is so long. Jeez Louise. Oh, yeah, and with the time, 8:45. Yeah, I think I better shorten this. All right, Thursday. Yeah, because I don't think I can get all that in there. Blue Jackets, Canadiens, 6, Edmonton, but Vegas Golden Knights, 8:45. All right, we'll do that. That's for Thursday. Yeah, sorry. Kings Canucks, even though if they should win, I just, not that interested. Kind of like the Oilers are the third team now. Buffalo, Montreal, and the Oilers, Edmonton. Caps, I don't know. We're good. Yeah, so Friday it's going to be men's basketball because, well, again, my son has a game. I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything before 7. Maybe I'll take the night off. We'll see. There might be a late game I could do, though. NHL Network for the Sabres, so I won't get it. And Blackhawks local blackout. Man, Wednesday, oof. Rangers, Leafs. I would like to do Bruins Sabres. I'm not going to get HBO Max before the playoffs, though. And then Monday, NHL Network, Senators, Rangers again. So that's why we're doing the women's tournament. Why am I clicking the wrong? Here we go. All right, quick break, and I'll be back. I think I'll skip. Yep. Yes, late goals for. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. We already were here. Newhook at 17:49, and then a power play goal for Caulfield at 19:08. So it was late in the second before they woke up. They definitely were sleepwalking again in the second period. All right, let me take a quick break and be back. So, yeah, I'll skip the music. Thanks, everybody. All right, we are back. Let me get out of the game and back in, though, just in case. So we didn't fall behind during intermission. Okay, where did the game go? There we go. National broadcast. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't. SN is usually okay. I didn't even know if we got the Islander feed until just now. It didn't seem like it was available. Man, these are feels like longer intermissions too. I don't know what the deal is here. All right, Montreal. Sorry, Islanders with the power play as we get underway in the third, and I'll try to bring up the Bruins Red Wings game again. Keep an eye on it. In the far corner, nobody's dug it out yet. Still no score in Detroit. 16:56 to go in the first. I'm sorry, not in the first. The second. What am I saying? All right. Up the middle, Barzal back to the point for Schaefer, far circle. 111 on the power play. A blast by Schaefer, and it finds the net. And it's 3-3. Off the power play. 19:15 to go. Game on. This kid is amazing. I mean, it's an understatement, too. It just unreal shot. Just a one-timer blast. Under the bar. Glove side high. Just great feed by Barzal. And, yeah, nobody tipped it in. That is Schaefer. His 22nd on the power play from Barzal and Horvat. And we are all square, 3-3 with just over 19 to play. Pass to the near side, D'Angelo waiting to the blue line. Another shot, that's wide into the near boards. Looks like the Red Wings just scored in Detroit against the Bruins. Behind the net, sent around by Pelech. Demidov with a hit, but the Islanders, D'Angelo sends it out to the neutral ice, and they dump it in. Behind the Montreal net, presumably getting a line change. So SN doesn't think the Islanders got a shot, even though they just scored a goal. Hit and taken away by Barzal to the far circle. Backhander saved, and a freeze of the puck by Fowler at 18-18. So 1-0 Detroit. Goal by Lucas Raymond, his 22nd on the power play from Kopp and Kane. Kopp just returned to the lineup recently after being injured. Yeah, thanks, Kat. It's momentum swing by the Islanders. Yep. Habs got to wake up again. Can't just sleepwalk through the third. 14 versus 14. Horvat won the draw into the near boards and picked up, taken out by the Habs and dumped in. All right. Isles in white going left to right. Habs in red going right to left here in the third. 18 minutes remaining. Far circle shot was wide into the near boards. And now in the far circle, saucer pass to the near, or actually to the neutral ice. Whistle. What's this whistle for? Did both teams are getting line changes? Did somebody have too many men on the ice? I don't know. I don't know. 17:43, and we have a face-off. Shen versus, looks like Evans. And nobody is sitting still behind between Texier and Heineman. So that interrupted the draw. Face-off immediately into the Habs bench at 17:42. And the trainer is going to toss it to a kid, I think. Well, that was a good, nice gesture by the Habs trainer. Face-off taken and into the near side. Pass ahead, tipped into the far corner. Gotta say, unless that's a ton of people in red jerseys, sometimes looks like we have some empty seats, but another puck into the bench at 17:28. Maybe it is just people in red jerseys. And we had to separate Mayfield and a Hab. I didn't see who at center ice. 17:28 to play. 3-3. Did not have overtime in the first game. Definitely in play here in the second game. All right, face off. Far circle in the Islander zone. Evans won the draw. Schaefer, I'm sorry, wrong. Hudson with the puck. Wrong 48. Far circle shot blocked. Kept in by Hudson, and it's into the near corner. Texier couldn't get it. Gets away from Bolduc. Texier with a backhander. I think it hit the side of the net. Sent down the length of the ice, but no, not the length of the ice. Dobson quickly has it in his own zone. Carries the blue. Montreal getting a line change. Dumped in from the red line. Under 17 to go in the third. Up the far boards. This should be icing on New York. Watch, it won't be. It is. Boston just tied it. It's 1-1 in Detroit. Pastrnak. Let's see. They don't have the goal up yet, but it looks like it was Pastrnak. So 1-1. Pastrnak in the near circle. Got a return pass. One-timed it. Pass, I assume Gibson. What a rocket shot by Pastrnak. Face off here in Montreal. Tipped in for a goal from the blue line. And the Habs take the 4-3 lead as the home crowd is pumped. 4-3. I think it was Gooley. I don't think that was right in from the blue line bomb. Sure looked like it was redirected. Face off one, tipped out. No, I guess if it tipped off of anybody, it might have been off an Islander. So I think it was a Gooley blue line bomb. Glove side high past Sorokin. Carrier got it to him. Off the draw. Yeah, I thought for sure somebody tipped that, but Gooley's second from Carrier and Gallagher. Gallagher on the face-off win. So I guess if it was tipped off an Islander because it's got Gooley goal. 4-3 in this wild game here suddenly. Passed up the near boards by the Islanders. Fowler plays it off the glass to the neutral ice. Dumped in from the red line. So 1-1 in Detroit. Boston finishing up a power play. Islanders at the neutral zone dump it in. It goes to the side of the net. Fowler knocks it into the far corner. Demidov got it up to the neutral ice, and the Isles get back into their own zone. Pass to the red line. Taken in, a shot blocked. I think Matheson got his stick on it and went into the netting above the glass at 15:42. Shots are 27-16 according to They said Veleno. I thought his name was Veleno. I've heard so many different ways to say his name. I always said Veleno, and I thought it was wrong. Yeah, they're still unclear on that path of the puck, who or what it hit before it went into the net. They still say Gooley from Carrier and Gallagher, though. Puck is in the far corner. Taken behind the New York net. Now in the far circle. Sorry, my neck is messed up. Palat gets it back on a give and go. In the far corner, though, it's knocked away. Red line dump in, I think, by Demidov. New York getting a line change. I assume Montreal is as well. Takeaway behind the net by Demidov, but taken right away again by D'Angelo. Barzal pass. Dump in by Horvat. He gets stood up. Far corner. Carrier behind the net. Near corner. Up the near boards. Taken by Schaefer. Pass to the neutral ice. Barzal up the middle. Near circle now. Behind the Montreal net. Far circle. Pass. Into the slot. Blue line after a Lee pass. Schaefer's shot. Wide into the off the boards. May have been high, actually. Slafkovsky centers it. Caulfield dumps it in. Chased by Suzuki. Now behind the net. And Schaefer ends up with it in the near corner. 14:05 to play in the third. Islanders bring it up. Pass to the neutral zone. But taken away now by the Canadiens. Texier, far circle shot, blocked into the far corner. Behind the net. And I think that was Duclair who lost it. Nice hit. Tipped wide, just past Sorokin in the far corner. Wow. Hudson keeps it in towards the net and into the far corner. Bolduc sends it, but it's taken by the Islanders and sent to the neutral ice. A slow 2-on-2. No, they're heading for a line change. Duclair tried to dump it in. The Habs send it out. Camera, follow the puck, please. 13:10 to play in the third. Dumped in by the Isles in the near boards. Taken away. Gallagher pass off the far boards and dumped in, I think, by Slafkovsky. Far corner. And who is that? Gatcombe. I keep forgetting his name and number. Ritchie couldn't get it out for the Isles, and now they have it in their far corner. Sent up the boards. This time it's out. Gatcombe with it. To the near circle. A shot. Nice glove save by Fowler. Nice shot. Off the stick of Cizikas. And we got a whistle at 12:34. That should be the under 14 immediate timeout. Habs take the 4-3 lead. I can't remember if I did the Schaefer goal. We'll do it anyways. It's a blue line blast by him. He's at the neutral ice. Horvat gets it to him and he just rips it. Oh, okay, sorry, there's a pass. Now he gets it and buries it. That was a heavy, hard shot by the 18-year-old. Now Gooley, apparently it wasn't deflected, at least not by a Canadian. May have gone in off of somebody for the Islanders. May or may not see it. So they win the face-off, and Carrier gets it right to him. And then a blue line blast. Sure looked like somebody tipped it, but it found the net. And it's still credited to Gooley. 1-1 in Detroit. 10:37 to play. Second period. Each team scored in the second. All right, let me catch up on the chat. Oh, the over 4-3. Yeah, 7 goals, I would think. Gooley. Go Habs, says Cat. Yes, yes. Hello, King Crimson. Welcome. Demidov. Yeah, and Demidov's been kind of quiet tonight, to be honest. But I get your point. All right, back from commercial break. Still 1-1 in Detroit. 10-11 to play, second period. Now there's 10 minutes to go in the second, so halfway through that game between the Bruins and the Red Wings. If you're interested, it's on ABC or ESPN Unlimited if you have it. You'll have access to it that way. Not ESPN Select, but ESPN Unlimited. Face off and sent to the neutral ice by the Habs. Taken away. Slavkovsky couldn't get to it. Islanders send it in. Lee falls down. Carrier behind his own net for Montreal. Pardon my burps, excuse me. Gooley trying to dig it out. It goes behind the net. Montreal to the far side. Now they bring it up the near side. Pass to the blue line. Taken over the red and a dump in. I think by Suzuki. It is. He takes it behind the net. Centering pass. Slavkovsky buries it. What a pass from behind the net. I think it was Suzuki to Caulfield to... Sorry, I just said his name. Slavkovsky for the goal. And just like that, it's 5-3 Canadians. The Habs up by 2. Great pass by both of them. And nice shot by Slavkovsky. Yep. Caulfield and Suzuki. Yeah. I think I said that. Suzuki got it to Caulfield. Caulfield was all alone behind the net and just put it on the blade for Slavkovsky, who buried it blocker side high, top shelf. Wow. The Habs woke up late in the second period, and they've continued the pressure here in the third after it was briefly tied 3-3. Breakaway. Demidov gets the pass. Shot is saved. Good pass from the near circle to the slot, but Demidov couldn't lift it over Sorokin. Struble sends it to the far circle. Struble, right? Somebody got knocked down. The Islanders bring it out. And it's into the far circle. Centering pass. Near circle. Out of the zone. Neutral ice. But, okay, dump in by Montreal. They did get it back. Got to speed up the clock. 11 minutes to go here in the third. 29-16 are the shots. Actually... Wait, 28-17 now? I don't know. I'm so confused. They keep editing the shots. It's ridiculous. 28-17 matches NHL.com. Islanders off the far boards. They have it at the red line. Takeaway by the Habs. Near circle for Matheson. Long pass ahead to Bolduc. He sends it on net. Steered into the near corner. Sent to the far corner. Bolduc with a hit, but... Susi picks it up, sends it to the near side. Pulak can't get it out. Near corner, picked up by the Habs. Blue line keeper for Evans. Sent in after they fell down at the blue line, but Isles get it up the near boards, but not out. Bolduc sends one to the far corner. Kept in to behind the net. Evans, man, it looked like his stick was held. Gallagher with the puck, sends one towards the net. Big rebound into the near circle. Taken by Ritchie to the red line. And it looked like should have been a tripping. Gooley went down in a heap. Both Habs players put up their hands like, where's the call? And there was none to be found at 9:39, and we're at the under 10 media timeout. We'll get you the Slavkovsky goal in a minute. 29-17 are your shots on goal for your Canadians. All right, here, let's go with the sweet passing. Dan says sweet goal for sure, but the passing was amazing. Too easy, though, because the Isles just, I don't know what, they had a breakdown. So Suzuki gets it behind the net, sends one behind Schaefer, perfectly wide open Caulfield to a wide open Slafkovsky who buried it. Glove side high past Sorokin. All right. Oh, now they just updated the shots. It's 30-18. Let me fix that, and I'll catch up on the chat. Ooh, nasty hit by the Bruins. Guess it was legal. Still 1-1 in Detroit between the Bruins and Red Wings. 7:25 to play in the second. Yeah, it was. Great passing. Suzuki setting it up, getting it behind Schaefer. Caulfield was wide open, and so was Slafkovsky. I don't know what happened there with the Isles defense. We had, yeah, are they going to show that potential penalty, though? Senators 4, Leafs 2, Amadio. Now it's 5-2. Grieg just scored, too. 5-2 Sens. 2-1 Blues over the Canucks. Ronick gets his 8th. All right, well, we'll check in again later. We're about to resume play here with 9:39 to go in the third, a 2-goal game. Islanders desperately trying to get back into the playoffs slot, position. Schaefer's shot blocked into the neutral zone, picked up by D'Angelo. D'Angelo passed to Barzal. He brings it to the near circle, sends one to the crease, and it's frozen by Fowler. Still 1-1 Boston and Detroit. 6:19 in the second. Oops, I can unplug this. Didn't realize it was done. Excuse me. Horvat versus Deneau. Well, the camera didn't follow the puck. Apparently the Habs won the draw and saucered it to the neutral ice, but I had no clue where the puck was. Schaefer to the near circle, just behind Horvat. Sent up the near boards. Habs skated out now. Red line dump in. To the far corner. D'Angelo turned it over. Shot goes through everything into the near corner. It was deflected. Suzuki pass. They get it to the slot. Shot, save, rebound taken. Slafkovsky looking, finds Caulfield, who buries it from the far circle. Unbelievable. Another brilliant pass, and you got Islanders standing around. I don't know what they're doing. Caulfield, another one. 31-19 the shots, 6-3 the score. Caulfield with his 42nd. Slafkovsky just found him, and Barzal did nothing. Not a lot Sorokin could do. Brilliant pass by Slafkovsky and excellent shot by Caulfield. 42nd, Slafkovsky and Gooley. Gooley another point. Gooley has a 2-point night for the Habs. 6-3. Things falling apart, and they did lift Sorokin. Rittich is in. David Rittich. 14-9-3, 2.66 goals against, and I missed the rest. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how many of those were actually Sorokin's fault. Maybe that one, but I mean, you gotta wake your team up and save Sorokin. You're down 3. I don't blame him. That is icing on New York. 8:26 to play. 32-19 the shots. Yeah. I just realized how short he was. I had never realized that before. This is the first time I've like actually noticed it when he's next to other players. I never would have realized he was short before tonight for some reason. Face off. Controlled by the Isles. Sent to the neutral ice. Matheson tipped it. Habs, I think it's Veleno? Is it Veleno? I guess I better look that up. I don't think there's a pronunciation for it. Don't think that one was on target. Into the near boards. A hit by the Isles behind the net. Getting chippy. And they're still mixing it up to the side of the net, but the camera had to pan away. Shot, it was blocked. Nice block by Dobson into the far corner. Under 7:50 to go. 7:45 to play. Waiting behind their own net. That's for Montreal. That would be Matheson. Now he's up the middle. Pass. Gets away. Islanders have it. They send it out. Neutral ice. Far circle. Behind the Montreal net. Duclair is there. Gets into the near boards. Evans a pass. Into the far boards. Bolduc picks it up. Far circle. Spins. Sends a backhander. Saved by Rittich. It's in the near circle. Slavkovsky sends it to the corner. Blue line keeper for Struble. Hudson to, let's see, Bolduc presumably. Slavkovsky behind the net. He gets sent to the near boards and hit. And it's into the near corner. Pass. Oh, that looked like a trip. No call. Maybe he lost an edge. I don't know. I didn't. Sent in again by the Habs. Caulfield leaves it. Slavkovsky down low. Suzuki looking. Caulfield sent it wide. I think he broke his stick. He definitely broke his stick. It's into the near boards. That's why it was pretty off target. Towards the net, and Rittich sends it to the near boards. Kept in, though, by the Habs. Far circle shot into the near boards. It's 3 shots for $1 for Montreal now. Caulfield sends it to the near corner. Glove down, Barzal. He keeps it in at the blue line. And near circle. They pulled Rittich down by 3. It's behind the net. Blue line keeper. Shot from the point. Tipped into the far corner. Habs saucer it to neutral ice. We have 5:32 to play. Oh, and they are mixing it up now. Somebody, I think, was defending Suzuki, and it erupted. Lee, and can't see. There's 2 Islanders on 1 Hab. It was Lee and somebody else. I think it was Lee and Horvat. No. Lee and Barzal with somebody. I think Gooley got double teamed by Barzal and so Suzuki's in the corner. Barzal tried to label him. He dropped his stick and gloves. He's trying to fight Suzuki. Suzuki was having none of it. That's why Gooley stepped in. It's still going. They showed that replay. And it was still going because Barzal never let go. Or no. Now we got Lee still squared off with Gooley. I don't know if punches were thrown or not, but this is taking a while. Yeah, Lee will not let go of Gooley. Now he finally lets go. Somebody's down for the Habs. Hopefully they're all right. But that was Gooley just sticking up for the captain. I mean, I don't know what the Islanders hope to accomplish there. That's got to be an instigator because Suzuki wasn't going to fight him. I don't know what's going to be called here because I mean, he dropped his stick and his gloves immediately. So what happened? Like, Suzuki wasn't happy, and Barzal tried to come after him again. That's when Newhook and Pellick got into it. Oh, you got to be kidding me. So they're just going to get Gooley for roughing? Where's the instigator? Ugh. I don't know. I don't understand refs sometimes. We'll sort this mess out after the commercial break. This should be the last one. Boston, Detroit's at commercial. It's 1-1, 1:29 to play in the second. Looks like we might have a final. Senators are up 5-2 on the Leafs, 2:45 to play in Ottawa. Blues 3, Canucks 1. That's a final. Yep. I know. Late in the second. They were down 2-1. They got 2 late. And then they've erupted here in the third. I can't remember if we showed all the visualizers. Probably not the Caulfield, right? I think we did Slavkovsky. Don't think we got the next Caulfield. Let's do that. He has it in the near circle. Gooley sends it. Picked up by Slavkovsky. Perfect pass, and then a shot buried it. And Sorokin got lifted. Rittich was in there briefly. Then they pulled their goalie. Still 1-1 in Detroit. Boston and Detroit. Or Bruins and Red Wings. 1:15 to go in the second period. Barzal's been kicked out of the game. So he's gone. So it's 4-on-4. Barzal and Gooley? I'm going to wait.
And then the bottom just fell out of it. And the big problem has been the Suzuki line has been real hard to contain. They've done a bump.
All right, sorry, I don't want to hear Neil Diamond. I don't know. Barzal's out of the game. He headed to the locker room. All I see are 2 minutes for each team. So Rittich will head back to the goal, at least momentarily. 2 goals, 2 assists for Caulfield, 3 assists, Suzuki. Slavkovsky also 2 goals, 2 assists. That should be your 3 stars right there. Okay, wait, we've got a 5-on-3? Gatcombe and Barzal and Gooley? Okay, wait, how is that a 5-on-3? I'm waiting because NHL.com is probably wrong. What's the situation?
Sorted out as Barzal got 4 for roughing and a 10-minute misconduct. Caden Gooley gets 2 for roughing and a 10-minute misconduct. So the Canadians end up.
Gooley's gone too. Wait, game misconduct or just a misconduct? I mean, either way, they're gone. All right, they're saying, yeah, it's a 5-on-4. I'll just put Barzal in the penalty box, and he's gone anyways. So it is a Montreal penalty, power play, 5-on-4. And, yeah, ugly game late as the Islanders try to get dirty because they can't win. 35-20 on the shots. End of 2 in Detroit, still 1-1 with the Bruins. That'll probably be my last update on the game. Centering pass, another goal. They beat Rittich. A nice pass. I think that's assist number 4 for Suzuki. Set up nicely to the far circle and buried. And that's a power play goal. And the Habs lead. Oh, a hat trick. What must have been Caulfield, or it was Caulfield. So we'll have a delay. His 43rd goal of the season. So, yeah, delay for the hat pickup. And we'll end the power play. That was quick. Yeah, Suzuki in the near circle, pass to the far circle, beat Rittich. I guess glove side high? I got to get another look at it. Yep. Glove side high. Caulfield from Suzuki. So I believe that's assist number 4 for Suzuki on the night. And a 5-point night as Waz just Now he's rubbing his face. It's just one of those nights. Islanders imploded. As the hat cleanup continues. Hat trick for Caulfield. So turning the hat around actually worked. Here, we'll throw that Islanders hat in for the hat trick. We'll get the next game hat. I forgot who's playing. And get the Lightning set up. Jeez Louise, this game was going super quick too. But we had a couple reviews. We had some scraps that took a while to settle, and yeah. Yeah, I never really noticed that he was short till today. I don't know why. Just I've seen him with bigger players. Yep. Yep. Oh, for tossing the hat? Or for turning it around. That seemed to help tonight. Okay, they're done cleaning up. We're resuming. On the power play. So I think they're 3 for 4 on the power play today. Yep, 3 for 4. Islanders are 2-3. And Suzuki going to be overshadowed, but he's had a 4-point night tonight. Just happened to be 4 assists, I think. Taken into the near boards and sent around to the far corner. Montreal has it behind their own net into the near corner. Under 4.5 to play. And nobody's dug it out from the boards yet. Ritchie takes it to the far corner for the Isles. Centers it. Saved by Fowler, I believe, into the far corner. But it's out to neutral ice. Both teams getting line changes, and it's a dump in by Mayfield. Dobson couldn't get it out of the far corner. Isles keeping it at the blue line. Send it into the near corner. And Bolduc behind his own net. Long pass ahead. I think it's Texier who dumps it in. Yeah, nobody else is that tall. Sent. All right, taken behind the net. And a long pass for the Isles on net. Into the far corner. Lee chases. Centering pass. Shot goes through the crease into the far corner. That was off the stick of Pulak, I believe. All right. Isles send it behind their own net. Skated out to the red. Far circle shot. Blocked. Sent into the near boards. 2:50 to play. Yeah, we're going to have a very short post game and get ready for the third leg of the triple header in the NHL tonight. All right, NHL.com added a shot for the Islanders. It's behind the net, into the near boards. Islanders have it. Under 2.5 to play. I keep wanting to say Schaefer when it's Hudson because they're both 48. Sent it up. Now Ritchie has it for the Isles. Sent to the neutral ice in front of the Isles bench. Ritchie has it. He dumps it in from the... Nope, didn't go anywhere. It was blocked. Now the Isles dump it in. And it's picked up by Hudson behind his own net, waiting for a line change with 2 to go. He kind of faked a pass. Now he sends it. Trying to catch Palat looking or something. Dobson gives it right back to Hudson behind the net. Now Dobson sends it up. Into the ozone. Habs shot. Bolduc scores from the slot. It's 8-3. What is this game? I guess the Islanders awoke a sleeping giant or something. Holy Toledo. 8-3, Bolduc. Shots are 37-21. Bolduc. Nice pass from Texier. I don't know how that went in. Did it go high? Or did he get him 5-hole? I got to get another look at this. Okay, we're zoomed in way too tight. I couldn't see anything. Anyway, Bolduc from Texier and Dobson. Bolduc's 11th assist, or 11th goal. I doubt we're going to get to all these visualizers. And the Islanders look dump up. All right. Might be a review for offside. Come on. There's 130 something to go. 139. I guess they're reviewing. Coach's challenge. Oh, thanks. Like it freaking matters. Wah. He didn't have control of the puck. I don't see how you can say he was offside. The linesman was looking right at it.
Because his both his feet are over and the puck's not even into the zone yet.
After coach's challenge review, it was determined at 1:43 the play was offside. We have no goal.
All right, no goal. 7-3. No goal for Bolduc. So, overturned. Back to a touchdown to a field goal. Offside. All right, face off in front of the Islanders bench. Habs have it in their own zone now. Sent to the neutral ice, and a minute and a half to go. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I should have just done that. Trying to get the shots. 36-21. Yeah, that's right. All right, into the far circle. Now the Habs make a pass to the red line. Texier dumps it in. Yeah, I think they want their toughest guys out there right now. They don't want any more mixing it up with the Islanders. Don't blame Martin St. Louis. 101 to play. It was not a blowout. It just blew about in the third. It was 3-3. 45 seconds into the third period. So 9:15 to go. We were tied at 3-3. 4 straight goals by Montreal. Under 55 seconds to go. Fowler plays it to the far corner. Ooh, a hit by Carrier. It might get chippy. They're trying to dig the puck out. It's in the almost in the far corner. No, it's not Barzal. He's gone. It might be. Is that Richie? No. It's probably Cizikas. All right, puck is loose. Right outside the crease. Now taken behind the net. 20 seconds to go. Cleared and not far enough for icing. It'll be picked up by Pulak. 10 seconds to go. Pass. I think the Islanders are done. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. No fisticuffs. That is your final. 67% of the 51 votes were correct that Montreal would win. Final score, Islanders lose to the Canadiens. Montreal 7, New York 3. All right, abbreviated post game because I got to get set up for the next one. It's coming up fast. Hope you'll join me for that one as well. We have 36-22 were the final shots. Yeah, that's going to do it for me. 1-1 Bruins Red Wings through 2. That's the only other game in progress. We'll bring you Lightning Oilers shortly in like 6 minutes, 7 minutes tops. All right, until next time, be well, take care. Simbin Stream signing out, wishing you all the best. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you if you already did. Follow on Twitch if you could as well. All right, hope to see you soon. Have a great rest of your Saturday. Have a great weekend. We'll see you in the next one or maybe tomorrow. Until then, take care and bye-bye for now.